I'm just a guy who loves Disney that has way too much time on his hands. If anybody from Disney is watching, please don't sue me. I'm here to rate, review, and describe all of your favorite things from the magical world of Disney. I'm File91e and welcome to my Disney News and Reviews. Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Disney News and Reviews. I'm File91e. And a pretty neat week this week, guys. Let me just get this right out of the way. First off, the Where in the World answer for last week was the Sum of All Thrills ride design area. All of you pretty much got that. It's a pretty cool thing, Sum of All Thrills. I love the real, like designing that ride and how they take you all the way through it. It's really neat, so I really highly recommend that. But one thing I do want to mention is that on my File91e Facebook page, as you know, well, last week I reviewed the Passporter Guide, but Jennifer Marks of the Passporter People, the wonderful author of this book right here, the Passporter Guide to Walt Disney World, I highly recommend this. Well, she came over to my, File91e Facebook page and, linked my video on her Facebook page, so that's really cool. So if you like my page on Facebook, check out the Passporter page on Facebook as well. They have some really great stuff there. They're always doing some good stuff, and I just want to thank her again for taking the time to even watch the video and liking my File91e Facebook page. It's pretty cool that somebody of your stature is liking somebody of my stature. So that's really awesome. So again, thanks to her, she really made a great book, and everybody that helped make the book. This is a really cool thing. So you guys did a great job. So check out again the Passporter's Guide to Walt Disney World. I did a full review of it last week, so check it out if you want to see more. Also, this past week, actually yesterday, my friend Bob and I, he's a good artist, and we kind of came up with this logo. I had this idea for a while. You're probably seeing it right now. I had this idea for a while. I've always wanted a logo for the show, for the show, because I never really had one. I just could have written or wrote File91e in that File91e font if I wanted to. Obviously, this is just a rough draft. Okay, what you're seeing is a rough draft. It's not finished yet. It's kind of a like a sketch up so that we know what we're doing. I just kind of want opinions from people. I really like it. I told him to Disneyfy me, and that's the only mention of Disney or or relation to Disney in that thing, because I don't want any copyright issues. And who knows? Maybe I'll put this on some stuff, maybe a T-shirt or two. I don't know where what's going to happen or where it's going to go. I only think a couple of you would ever want T-shirts from this little show of ours, but I know I would want one just because it's me, and I'd wear it every day in the parks just to kind of be like, haha, cool. But so this is the idea. This is what I'm going with. I really am so thankful to Bob for doing that. He sketched it up, and hopefully he said he's going to finish it and do all that stuff. So that's the idea for the logo for this show. I might put it in like the bottom right hand corner, or that might be something that you'll see everywhere, because I've never really had a logo, and I've always wanted one, and Bob was kind enough to help draw me, or help draw it for me. I'm not good at that, but I had the idea, and he helped put it into fruition and made it so. So I hope you guys like that. If you guys have any ideas or comments, just let me know. Again, this is the rough draft. It's not finished at all. So one day I'll show you the finished product. And as always, check out my File91e Facebook page. That's where I post a lot of these stuff. I mean, you can even go over there now and you'll see, what the rough draft looked like, or the rough draft looked like, the first sketch, and then this is the rough draft and all that stuff. So again, check that out if you haven't already. Yeah, so that's it for me this week pretty much. Let's get right to the news. First up, Mr. and Mrs. Easter Bunny will begin meet and greets this Sunday at the Magic Kingdom. You can find them in the Town Square Courtyard at Main Street, USA, April 13th through the 19th from 9 a.m. to approximately 5 p.m. Also during the busy Easter period, the Peter Pan and Wendy meet and greet is temporarily moving to Adventureland at the Magic Kingdom from April 12th to April 20th. To reduce some of the congestion in Fantasyland, the meet and greet will take place on the bridge at the entrance to Adventureland. Peter Pan and Wendy currently meet guests in the queue area of Peter Pan's flight. Disney is gearing up and getting ready for the busy Easter season, so if you're going down during Easter, expect some heavy crowds. Looking to extend your Epcot day beyond the normal closing hours? I know I always do. A new offering dubbed Epcot After Hours Wind Down might just be what you're looking for. From April 17th to September 15th, you can choose to spend time in one of 4 World Showcase lounges from the conclusion of Illuminations through to 11 p.m. It's pretty cool. Participating locations are the Cava del Tequila, or the Cave of Tequila, in Mexico, the Rose and Crown Pub in the United Kingdom, Spice Road Table in Morocco, and the Tutto Gusto Wine Cellar in Italy. Each location will offer a beverage sampling and a selection of small bites. Epcot After Hours Wine Down is available Thursday through Sunday at a cost of $35 per lounge per person. Adults and children are priced equally, excluding tax and tip. Park admission is required along with a reservation. Upon arrival at the lounge, a wristband will be issued to provide access. Reservations can be made at disneyworld.com/spring or calling 407-WDW-DINE. So, very good stuff there. That is a really cool thing. I think Epcot has weirdly become this, ever since the Food and Wine Festival, has become this kind of, it's always felt more adult than the Magic Kingdom, but now with the, inclusion of kind of like, wining and dining and being able to drink a little bit, it's kind of not a party atmosphere, just more of an adult atmosphere. Like, people like me can go after a day at the Magic Kingdom, can still go to Epcot, enjoy the, Disney surroundings, but still be able to, knock back a few and relax a little bit. So that's pretty cool. So Epcot, doing it right. I think this is pretty good. Disney has given us a first look at one of the best kept secrets of the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train coaster, the animatronic figures, as you're seeing right now. As expected, the dwarves are given an image-mapped projected face, providing an extremely high level of realism and expression. Also impressive is the speed and movement of the figures. Disney just posted that video. And I gotta say, I was totally impressed. As was everybody in my office when I told everybody to come over and look at it. The people that I work with are a little bit older than me, and they're used to seeing the animatronic figures like from Pirates of the Caribbean, where it's very almost kind of robotic. Obviously since the inception of Pirates of the Caribbean, the animatronics are have gotten better and things like that. But this new generation of animatronics with the projected faces and things like that really have this awesome look to them. So it's cool how they mix the two technologies. So I really enjoy it. Purists might not like it so much, but overall I just want to say I really enjoy it. And finally, Detect Me will once again return to Star Wars weekends, giving you the chance to have your likeness on a Star Wars figurine. The Carbon Freeze Me and Stormtrooper option will be available again, but will also be joined by 2 new options: Alderaan Princess, which is Princess Leia with the buns, and X-Wing Pilot. So if you want to be an X-Wing pilot, you can if you want to. You gotta figure out your call name. Red 3, Red 17, Red 91, who knows. Also new this year will be a 16-inch tall version along with the regular 7-inch. I just want to let you know, before I tell you to look at the details, that the 16-inch version is around $1,500. Don't get your hopes up, guys. To book your experience, call 407-WDW-TECH, and please note that the Detect Me is only available during the actual Star Wars weekends themselves. For pricing and information, follow the link below. So like I said, it's really expensive for that 17-inch one. So, yeah. But again, follow the link below if you want to learn more about that. That's for, the news for this week. Let's get right to the reviews. Alright guys, no weird themed reviews this week, this month actually, because it's a normal month for us. I just picked two things out of the idea book. You guys didn't really give me too many suggestions. If you guys want me to review something next week or in the week after, just let me know. Shoot me a little, message down there and say, hey, I'd really like you to review this. This next week. I guess you can say this month is another fan request month, if that makes any sense. Technically, every month is fan request month, but with no themed reviews, I'm stuck left just kind of guessing what you guys want to hear. So, if you guys have any ideas, let me know. Actually, this next review was a request. It was actually a request for Merchandise March, but it kind of got bumped because of the World of Disney store. But this is a merchandise themed place. It's the Mickey's Star Traders in Tomorrowland in the Magic Kingdom. It was requested, as a review. I just thought that the World of Disney store would be a better end. It wasn't anything personal. It was a better end. But I figured I'd review it now and honor that request, even though it might be a week or two late. So again, this is Mickey's Star Traders in Tomorrowland in the Magic Kingdom, like I said, and it's right next to Stitch's Great Escape. This is probably the biggest merchandise store or store area in Tomorrowland. You get a great selection of merchandise. It's It's not much more than you would get if you walk down Main Street USA in the Emporium or whatnot. But there's usually a little bit less people than that you have to deal with, because nobody thinks to go to Tomorrowland for a good selection of merchandise. Again, there's nothing here that you can't really find elsewhere. What they have is a lot of the they have a lot more of the space-themed toys, and a lot more of the area attraction toys, like toys for Buzz Lightyear and Stitch. There's a lot of Stitch stuff in there. The Carousel of Progress. You'll find a lot of the good Tomorrowland-themed pins in there. So that's really cool. But they also have other stuff. Like the normal smalls. They have disposable cameras if people still use them. They have, I'm trying to remember, the last time I was there, I did get a small little random, Walt Disney World train for one of the guys that I work with, child. So that was really fun. I found that in there. Overall, the look of the place is really cool. It's very, star themed and space themed. It really looks nice. There's a lot of sculptures. It looks, some hidden Mickeys in there. And overall it just looks really cool. One of the cool things about this particular place is that you can see Mickey Star Traders when you go on the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover. It's one of the things that you can look down at. There's a top, a big window up top where you can, look down and see, what else is in there. And there's even the narration now. Now you're looking at the Mickey Star Traders store, that sort of thing. So it's overall, it's pretty cool. That touch really ties it in really nicely with Tomorrowland. Aside from it just being the best place in Tomorrowland to go get merchandise. But yeah, so overall that is what the Mickey Star Traders is. So what am I going to give Mickey Star Traders? As a store, I want to give this. I mean, in reference to everything, I'm like, this is one of those where I'm considering either a 3 or a 4, because because of the Tomorrowland Transit Authority tie-in with that awesome little drive-through, I want to give this 4. It has a great selection of merchandise, almost everything you could ever want in Disney World there. All the normal stuff, plus all the great selection of toys from the area. Overall, it was great. But really that that tie-in to the People Mover is really cool, and just seeing it as you go on the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover just is really awesome. So the Mickey Star Traders in Tomorrowland in the Magic Kingdom, 4 stars. Check it out. Alright guys, and the next thing and final thing I want to review today is the Move It, Shake It, Celebrate It parade in the Magic Kingdom. Normally I try to separate the parades and the reviews to different places, but these were the two things that really stood out to me that I would like to talk about. Now, this parade started on February 13th of 2009, and it's performed 3 times daily in the Magic Kingdom. One at 11 a.m., 12:30 p.m., and 5:40 p.m. It's a 10 to 15 minute parade, and it's all about dancing and having fun, high energy stuff. It's really, really cool. It's a party parade set to different pop tunes and different things like that. You gotta, basically everybody in the parade wants you to join the parade and come along and dance with it. It's not like the normal Main Street Electrical Parade where they kind of, they urge people to move around, but then they want people to come in and fall in and follow the parade as they go around the Main Street Central or the Main Street Central Hub sort of thing. So once it gets there, that's when the party really starts, but I'll get to that in a minute. Now, there's stilt walkers, which is really cool. There's dancers and other random, obviously, Disney characters on these different floats. There's 5 different floats, and each of them has a special Disney character attached to it. Obviously, Mickey and Minnie are there to help, bring around the party. And this is honestly one of those small parades that's just there to, to get people going, and it's kind of like a special event sort of thing. It's not like the Festival of Fantasy Parade where there's big heavy-duty machinery and things like that. Aside from the floats, obviously, but this is more of a a party thing where they want people to get involved and follow the parade along and get people going and having a good time at the Magic Kingdom. The first float has a DJ, and he's trying to get people, psyched and ready to go, and you got the music behind him. It's really cool. Mickey and Minnie are there to try to get people involved. And then there's some other floats with different characters from different places. You got Frozone from The Incredibles. You got the Mad Hatter. You got Sebastian. He's one of the big people on top of the thing, on top of the float, which is really cool. Big Sebastian, which is really neat. There's just a lot of other characters that you can really see that you might not normally see in any other parades. But this was, it's pretty neat. I had never really seen Frozone in a parade before, and once I saw this one, I thought it was pretty cool. Now, one tip that I could, give you, we stood at the Main Street, on Main Street to see this, but one thing I kept reading from other people, and I totally agree with, because now, having seen it and almost missing out on it, is that the real part of the party of this parade happens at the Central Hub. They want to get people involved in dancing and everything, and all the dancers will come up, hey, come on, let's dance, let's do this, and they want people dancing and things like that. So about 15 minutes before the show is supposed to start, stake your claim around the Central Hub of the of Main Street USA, and yeah, you might not see them coming down Main Street USA, but once they get to you, they stop there for a couple minutes, dance around, have a good time, and then they continue down Main Street USA. But where all the fun happens is in that Central Hub area, and if you have a good position there, you can get a lot of good photos and video, and if you want to get in on the dancing, you can. But that's the best way and place to do that. So. Overall, it's a very fun show, and it's short by parade standards. It's very, very short. There's not a whole lot to see, but overall, it's a fun parade. It offers a nice break from the day, and if you're not into parades, it draws a lot of people in because they see a parade going on. They want to go in and see it, and that might lessen some of the lines for you around there. Especially in the either in the shops or the area attractions. So just an idea for all you non-parade people. Alright, so what am I going to give the Move It, Shake It, Celebrate It parade in the Magic Kingdom? Comparatively, I want to give this 3. It's still a fun parade, but it's an average thing. It's just there to try to get you to to get other people kind of pumped up for the day, and if even if people are only there for a little bit and they get to see a small parade like this, I mean, heck, they got to see a parade at Disney World, even though it's not on the grand scale like the Festival of Fantasy Parade or the Main Street Electrical Parade. It's still a fun thing. They get you involved. all, you know, Mickey and Minnie are there. Some other characters are there. Not a lot of characters compared to the other parades, obviously, but overall this is still very fun. At certain times they bump the parade back because of other special events. So check your times guide, your parade and times guides, you know, for that day to get the the best possible, you know, time, you know, for you. So I think I read somewhere that the later parades get a little bit more busy than the earlier parade. So if you want to check out the parade without too much congestion, go a little earlier. But I think that's just the same for anything. That can be you know, said for anything at Disney World. Go earlier, and you'll, you know, not wait as whole long, and you'll get the you know, the better pictures and videos. So, but whatever. That's just that's just what I read. But yeah, the Move It, Shake It, Celebrate It Party Parade at the Magic Kingdom, 3 stars. Check it out. Whew. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this week's Disney News and Reviews. I don't think this was too long this week. Pretty cool. I have to do more of this, but it's hard to when you actually have a lot to talk about for stuff that are big, you know, it's big. But yeah, so again, check out my File91e Facebook page, and again, you know, thanks to Jennifer Marks of the Passporter's Guide who checked out my File91e Facebook page, gave me a lot of really kind words, and she told me to keep going, and that's really awesome. So also, you know, check out the Passporter Guide books, guys, if you haven't checked it out. I haven't. I love this. I still love this book, but this book is up there too. Both of these books are File91e certified, so you know, check it out. Yeah. So I think that's it. If anybody from Disney is watching, please don't sue me. I just want people to go down to Disney World, check out all the stuff, check out Mickey's Star Traders, check out the Move It, Shake It, Celebrate It Party Parade in the Magic Kingdom. It's really cool, fun stuff, and I know everybody will enjoy it. Now, if you are going to Disney World, be sure to go to allers.net, touringplans.com, wdwmagic.com for our latest and greatest Disney news. WaltDisneyWorld.com is very good too. They have every bit of information you can want there. And also check out Passporter.com. Good stuff. They have made this book and a great a website to go along with it. And also check out this guide too. If you want to learn everything about Disney World, you can check this guide out too. They go into it ad nauseum along with this, and you get cool fold-out maps and things like that. Very fun little book. So yeah, I'm really excited about, you know, this next week. It should be a pretty fun week. Maybe, I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed the other bonus videos that I did with the cards and things like that. That was fun to do. And last week you guys got it pretty easy, and who knows, maybe this week you'll get it easy too. So I'll see you guys next week for another Disney News and Reviews. And guys, where in the world am I this week? Bye guys.